All right, let's kick it over the roll call. Sacco.
Well, Alan G. Edward, it's good to see you.
Tiger.
It is not good to see you.
You're a whitehead.
Babyface.
I'm drawing a star.
Now, Edward O'Hare. Tony.
Oh, that's fucked up!
I'm gonna remember that.
Time to put on the applause sign.
Now, Edward O'Hare, nicknamed to be
You were
determined.
so excited
Welcome
to say your name.
Wcbj, the Comic Book Jones podcast. Coming to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York.
Ed's
In front of someone live studio audience.
already waiting for DC Guesses of Marvel so he can talk again.
Should we just do that first? we can do that right
The
now.
cold does keep the folk away, though.
Yes.
I mean, we could do that in the first 5 minutes.
You'd think we
Ed
have
doesn't like that. His eyes are burning a hole in your
You want to do
Wilhelm
a
screen hat.
DC read tomorrow
Yeah,
now?
now.
Huh?
I don't want to.
No.
That's a fashionable scarf, man.
Yeah, I like it. I like how you tied it. I like your baby blue golf shirt.
Yeah, it's very blue.
I actually thought it was more of like a bright teal.
What I don't like is that your hair is somewhat tamer than it was last week.
One side's brushed and one side's messy.
Well, did you brush one side?
I brush it and then I put a wool cap over it.
Oh, so it gets destroyed.
So there's that hair.
I don't. Who here actually uses a comb on their hair? I haven't.
Well, you
brushed-
could really X-act like yeah.
I brushed my hair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I would think with that mane, you'd have to
Ew,
brush
take that
it.
Get
away.
that off the table. Tony just put his white man's fucking white power pick.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's hair in the brush.
See, I at least clean my
Why
shit.
did you use a pick?
Well,
Tony's
It helps the waves.
What?
it helps the waves.
It helps the waves.
So does the
It's
natural
actually
grease.
Yes.
Oh, so you're actually going for that effect?
Okay.
You know, greasers use products.
Now that we're talking about Tony's hair, I get to mention a gripe because I haven't mentioned it to you.
Oh, I like that.
Sometimes I know when you come out of the bathroom because when I go in to take a whiz, I see that your hair is on the toilet seat, and it's like, are you shedding? Because it's from your head. So,
Can't even say that about me.
Man,
so wipe
the
the
toilet seat. How do you know it's hair from his head?
Do you have hairs as long as you?
I doubt his pubes are that.
Chinaman!
You have hairs the size of your hand on your dick.
People have hairy legs.
No, it's Tony length
Yeah,
hair.
Tony has somewhat long hair for
I
anyone who's
haven't-
not seen
I'm
him.
gonna put
I
this
have some Greek friends with very hairy legs.
Tiger's a hairy
yeah.
guy, and the hair on his body does not exceed the length of a fucking hand. Yeah, I'd hope not anyway.
So
Okay.
wipe the toilet seat.
To defend Tony,
Tiger
actually.
with great verification.
So wait. So Tony, so that what Babyface is insinuating that after you take a piss
Come
or
do this.
you poop, you comb your hair afterwards?
I found
He
hair
doesn't
in
know
the
what to
sink
do.
also.
He doesn't have to do what he's faced with the truth.
I'm like picturing Tony like a dog who gets wet from the rain and like shakes off. Is that what happens every like loaf that comes out of your bottom? You like shake your head?
Oh, I thought you were talking like like Troy Travolta in Grease, like he can't go by a
was
mirror
excited
without
no
combing his hair.
Oh yeah. Tony? Tony's speechless.
I don't like this right now.
So answer.
I thought
Why
you
is
liked
there
that
hair on the
section.
toilet seat after you poop?
I don't ever
Long
remember
hair.
being on the toilet seat. I can understand the sink because I brush my hair sometimes over the sink. Like,
Maybe you walk around and pace. You
what?
do
My
pace.
pants around my ankles trying to
No,
force a loaf? What are you talking
I'm
about?
not thinking that you're pooping. You could have pissed.
You're not thinking. I don't get
You-
the
you-
whole purpose of this.
I am thinking because there's hair in the toilet. It's not that it's there.
I don't know. Maybe,
And
maybe,
then I have
maybe
to
they
grab
come
paper
loose as I'm
towels
hunching. I
and
don't
wipe
understand
it.
this. Maybe they're coming loose as I'm hunching. I don't understand this.
No, you could be standing and
Hunching?
peeing and maybe you're scratching your
You're
head.
hunched?
Maybe it's falling
Hunched
into the
over
sea.
myself.
Why are you hunched over yourself in the bathroom? I don't.
Crying does not help pee.
Maybe it's hair, yes. When he's,
I thought that could be a possibility.
Heather, does Tony have, wait, Heather is here.
Whoa.
Tony's better half is here. Heather, does he have a hairy ass?
No, but when it's
She's not answering, but she
That
just
means
spit
yes.
out the piece of her Subway sandwich she was eating.
It either means that it's abnormally
smooth.
smooth. Suck. That either means it's like baby bottom smooth or forest.
Yeah, it's totally Forrest. It's Forrest Whitaker down there.
Tiger's intrigued, and now
All right,
we're
so
talking
listen,
about Tony's ass
I need a quick answer. So is
Once.
that do you sit down, poop, or pee, and then comb your hair after?
I comb my hair after, but not when I'm like on the toilet.
But you do comb your hair after you use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I want everything about me to look neat and respectful.
Once again, Tiger the Snaker.
I get into this.
Heather has an answer.
Hold on, Heather has an answer
I get
for
into
us.
this.
Come on over, come on,
Okay.
come on.
If everybody wants to know, he did pee this morning and brushed his hair. He put the water and just, you know.
Wait, so, whoa, is it toilet water?
No, he peed and then he just combed it back.
He pees, wets his hands,
shower
and then
for
pushes
me.
his hair back.
Does he do the eyebrow thing that
Oh, no.
Uncle Jesse would do?
What are you?
Probably.
Tony, is it that you sweat when you use the toilet?
I feel like you took hair tips from Happy Days.
Depending on the breakfast of the morning, maybe? I don't know.
Well, no, she's saying you peed. I mean, like, do you get psyched urinating? You gotta get jazzed up? Do you hear, like, WWE fucking entrance music? Oh my god. Here comes the urinator.
Now, I might have to start this trend now. It would be great to just hear the door close in the morning and all you hear from there is like, dare.
I gotta be honest with you. You know what's funny, though? You mentioned that.
Stone
and
Cold glass breaking.
I've always said that I wanted to be a millionaire, not, to, like, help others and just to be rich, but just so I could do really stupid shit that's really expensive. And one of them was going into the bathroom, and then once my butt is sensed on the toilet, that, like, fairy lights and fucking music and smoke. and it's great because it's just for me. There's nobody else.
That's like Ted DiBiase rich right there.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome,
The
man.
fact that he wasn't rich, but every like promo he ever cut to WWE, he's just like tossing money around, just laughing at people that are like poorer than him.
I'd like to think that if Tiger and Sokka won like the lottery, one of the first things they do is get $1 million man belt.
Now,
I think Tiger would definitely do that before me.
Oh yeah.
See, because Tiger's smarter
He's
than
so
I am.
happily.
See, Tiger's smarter than
I
I am.
was just thinking if I win the lottery, you'd never see me ever again.
I wonder what part of the world you find yourself in.
Sako, we've often talked about how with particular customers, it would be nice for them to have their own entrance music when they enter the shop.
Oh yeah.
Would you have technology so that the toilet seat would recognize each person's individual ass? So when it felt it, all of a sudden that entrance music would also play through the room.
Well, no, because I don't want any of my customers shitting in my store.
No, Sokka wanted to put a platform on top of like the office and have like a personal DJ have rigged up for all our regulars.
Yeah.
Entrance
That'd be
music.
awesome. Yeah.
Like Matt would have a song, you'd have a song. I guess people with Tony would have a song.
We'd be the only shop with like an on-staff pyrotechnician.
Yeah. Like with the fireworks on strings
Spend
going to
over
the front of the
$100
store.
and boom, confetti everywhere.
Yeah.
It'd be like
Tony, get on this!
Tony, you have to sweep now.
it would be like the Heartbreak Kid booked it every time.
Well, I mean, something that was totally feasible that we still haven't done that he's down to do, Richie Castellano, who shops, who's a good friend of ours and really great musician. I had mentioned to him about getting, like a wireless guitar, having an amp set up somewhere in the store, and just following Waffle around, playing like metal riffs. Waffle like moves around, or like whenever Waffle says something to like accentuate it, And he's like, "No, I would totally fucking do that." But we just haven't worked it out yet. But that will definitely happen at some point.
Oh, wow.
It's like that's for free.
Yeah. It's gonna be the best day ever.
Yeah, just look for like a Facebook post that'll say like, Waffle Metal Wednesday.
Yes.
I know that's what's gonna happen.
Just breakdowns like on
Does
the
anybody have
streets.
Richie's phone number? Tiger probably
Yes.
does.
Oh, Sarah definitely.
Sarah does, all right.
tomorrow.
Can we make that happen?
He was just here. He could actually today.
I don't know.
It's
I was
for
sitting there
speeding.
reading.
No, I know. He'll definitely do it.
Oh, I know. I
yeah.
asked him like 3 times, and he's like, "Okay, when?"
Speaking of Sarah, at the retirement ceremony for Macho Man last week, I ran into Zeppo Jones and Keith.
Oh boy.
It's not really running into. They were here.
Keith, aka Sprocket Jones.
Yes. And we were just chatting up, and I'd mentioned that Sarah had been on the show, and there was an interesting moment where I said, "Oh, Brown Sarah was on the show," and Keith and Zeppo both looked at me and went, "Which one?" And I got confused for a second. Like, there are 2? Like, oh yeah, there are actually 2 different Brown Sarahs.
There is another one, yeah.
Yes. And
What?
There were-
CBJ exclusive. You have 2 bitches?
there was an awkward moment where I asked flat out, "Well, has Tiger been with both of them?" And Keith hesitated for a long second. And said, "No," like he knew. Oh my God, that's true. It's like, no, it's not. It's not true. Like he was denying it the whole time.
Ah.
So
Ed, I'm proud of you. Wow, you brought up something really good. And it wasn't about comics.
Or himself.
Yeah. Wow. Hold on.
Yeah, there is another brown sour. She's a friend of ours. She's a menace. They
Wait, a friend of ours, like she's in the mob. Friend of ours.
yeah, you know. And when the two sours get together, the havoc ensues because they both drink a lot and just become a nuisance.
So they are friends. They're aware of one
Yeah,
another.
oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
They become
another.
a massive Sarah.
You know what also came up recently? My mom asked me if you also are practicing Warlock on the island. That came up again.
Yeah.
She was out somewhere and found a business card with your name again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. This is breaking from Kenneth James Schiebel's Facebook. On January 24th, Kenneth James Schiebel said, "Who knew you could blow a power steering fuse on a botched car jumping, period. Thanks, Stephen Mackler, for that lesson." So for anyone who didn't know, Kenny just taught you something.
that was breaking news
And now you know.
from 5 days before this recording.
That's absolutely right.
Fuck you, Carl.
Ken, no, it's good.
It's good.
Kenny
now,
said it's
they say.
good now. Yep, there you go. Anyway, there was something I was going to say, and I can't fucking remember
Zippity-doo?
what it was.
Well, I have another thing to say.
Oh!
And I don't know if it's interesting, but it is about me.
So there's... All right, so let's go on and listen to email.
No, it has to do with a listener of ours. 2 out of the last 3 days traveling into Manhattan to one of my jobs.
One of your jobs.
Yes.
And you're stripping me good.
Chocolate Thunder come back?
No.
Come on. You put pasties on your boobs.
No, not Chocolate Thunder. Maybe the Wet Manatee though.
Not like biscuit pudding.
But
Biscuits and gravy.
traveling into Manhattan, both going into Manhattan and coming back on the ferry, I ran into James Pachicchio.
Oh, did you?
James Pachicchio, yes.
All right. Well, fuck yeah.
I
got an email
also,
from him.
if you remember, I randomly ran into him at a comedy show. So I don't know who's stalking who, but we've had
It's
some great
probably you.
conversations.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
James has stuff going on.
So yeah, just a quick shout out.
No,
I know he's listening.
I just wanted to mention that a feature we're going to have on the show later on.
Let's go through email so Ed can talk more later.
Listener email.